And good morning and welcome back to Fallout 4. This is Horizon 1.8 Desolation Mode. As you can see, we are at 10 Pines, and I hope you're well, and I hope you're all keeping safe. So what I've done is I've plopped down a floating chem station and a tech station because I just wanted to briefly show you how to make smokeless powder or energy cells. Now, first let's go to the production console and we will go to the tech factory. Now, the first thing you need to do, you can see I've loaded it up. You go to load or select loaded schematics. The only option I have available is energy cells. So if we go to manage slot 1, in order to produce 100 energy cells, I need 20 power units, which we've slowly been building up, but we can produce at the most 20 a turn, i.e. a production cycle. Advanced circuitry, 2, mixed alloy scrap 60, copper 8, zinc 5. Where is it? Let me just have a look. Right down there we get that. Oh, won't be a second. Here we are. Okay, zinc is a production of dolomite and magnetite. Wrong page of my book. And what will happen is you will get 100 energy cells every production cycle. Now, if you had more of those, if you had, here we are, more production facilities, and we just went boop. And where is it? The tech factory. I'm going to reload all this so it doesn't make any difference what I do. Oh, you, my friend, can go there. All right. So now tech factories are at 2. Now, we could, here we are, into the tech factory. There we go. We'll now have production. It hasn't picked up yet. All right, well, it will go to 2. So what we could do is, if we had the materials for it, we could produce 200 energy cells per day. Now, as you can see, copper, we've used a lot, and there's still stuff we could be doing. Zinc, we've only had 1 day's worth, so okay, we've got those. So you can produce more. Now remember, this is desolation mode. They are a lot harder. A2, didn't it? Oh, and there we have. So we've now caught up. So we could produce 200 energy cells per day if that's what you wanted to do. Now, if we move down to the chemical factory, now we've already got some, which is what's producing our chlorine, sodium and hydrogen, but we need smokeless powder. So if we go to slot 1, now we need nitric acid, which is from anthracite. Sulfur is another production of them. Magnesium, potassium nitrate, for instance, is from basalt and carbon. Hydrogen is produced by quite a few of them. Sulfur is from the same. So we are now in a place where we could produce 100 powder a day, but it costs all of that to do. Now, if we return to the main menu and we go to first extractors, we just have a look at one. This is just costing us liquid fuel. Now, bearing in mind that is used for quite a few things. However, at the moment, that means that we have got, if you think, each production we have would produce 1 liquid fuel. So that would be 4, 5, 7, 12, 16, 17, 18, 20. So that would be 22 liquid fuel produced, because that would produce 1, that would produce 4, 2, 5, 4, 1, 1, etc., etc. So we're already using a lot of liquid fuel to produce these. Next question comes is when we go down to the arc furnace, where we break them down. Not the arc. Yes, it is. Services or processing. The one I wanted. Ooh, right, so if we look at slot 1, now we've used the heavy materials, but it's going to take packing material now, which we have got a lot of, but just bear in mind that packing materials and steel you have a finite amount of. So the real question you have to ask yourself is, do you want to make your own, and at what cost? Or do you want to buy them? Because let's have a look. Let's head to Candy Crossing. And that's because that's where everything I've got is. Now, with what I've got, as I've mentioned before, everything has a cost. So there will be a point in the future where I won't be using the command table. Some of the things I'll be using, but there is a limit to what we can actually use. And this, for me, is the end game of Horizon, is what do you actually use your settlers for productively? Because don't forget, as long as we're producing crops, we are producing supply kits. So that means a lot of those we can use. But there we go, smokeless powder, 47. That's 29 mils, I think. It's not a lot. Basic circuit. Now this is what the people are getting. As you can see, got a lot of stuff. That's from the hunters who are gathering plants out of there.
Leave that junk behind.
No, cake shop. So there is my point. Now, also as well, what I want to do is if we go to here, and if we go to ballistic, now, not everyone will do this, and I fully understand that. I've heard from people who use APIs all the time. I just can't afford APIs all the time. They're really useful because they just go straight through armor, like there's no tomorrow. But if you're playing Desolation Horizon without other mods, then doing that is not an easy process. Unless someone knows something that I don't, in which case, please let me know. But I am playing Horizon 1.8. I have some quality of life mods that I use, but I don't really use other mods that change Horizon. I enjoy what it does. But now we're getting to the stage where we're at the end, and as far as I'm concerned, we've got a few bobbleheads to collect and that sort of thing, but we've done it. We have not beaten the game, because if we were to play this for a lot longer, as you've noticed, a lot of things don't respawn, which means eventually all of our, and this is an analogy for life, I suppose, isn't it really, but eventually the vast majority of our supplies will be gone, and we will then revert back to, well, you know, dirty water, those sorts of things, what the settlers survive on. And it's like, if we go to here, production management, we go to active, because that's what water purifiers are. We don't need these. We can manage without those. Salt we need, but that's almost free. If we went to number 1, but it's things like ceramic. There are only so many cups and ashtrays in the Commonwealth. And I know I've got a lot of them, and I've sold some, but there are only so many. So when you are playing Horizon and you're going for the long game, you need to decide what your long game is. 136 or 364 inch, wow. Because that will affect what you do. As I say, purified water is very handy for cooking, and everything has a knock-on effect. I'm sure if you're still watching, you're fully aware of that. But it is then deciding what it is you want to have, because and I know we could go to Nuka-World, and we could go to Far Harbour, and we could raid those as well, and we could get to level 100. But eventually things will run out, and then we have to start deciding what is it that we want to have. And the end result is going to be ammunition, because there is...
Fresh flowers would brighten this place up.
They would, Anne. There is only a finite amount, and we can buy... That's 1,000. Okay, that will cost you 200 caps. And whilst we can buy these, again, as with all things, if you think I am now level 31, I've used very few 5.56 rounds, and I've got 964. However, if we went to Nuka-World or Far Harbour, they won't last long. And don't forget there are other weapons over there, the 7.62s and everything. But again, because we're on Desolation Mode, everything's going to be on a lower setting and hard to come by. So, I think all I'm saying here is consider what game you want to play, because the game I've played is I wanted to get all the settlements done. I wanted to get all the way through Desolation without crashes or all that sort of thing. That's why I don't use many mods, because more mods the more crashes, and Horizon does do so much so well. But it is difficult, and it is designed to be difficult, because don't forget, level 31 in normal Fallout 4 terms is level 62, or approximately. It's there or there. It's about half, with the XP penalties and that sort of thing. So I don't know if anyone has ever run out of ammunition and that sort of thing. And if we go to here, we can put points, extra ammunition caps and other containers. I have had playthroughs where I've done 2 there, 2 there, and even on non-desolation mode, I had to be picky about what weapons I used and how I used. Now that could have just been my luck, don't know. I have found that a high luck, certainly when you start out, tends to give you more stuff. Time will tell. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you that little tidbit, because this is going to be a short video just after the last one, purely because I wanted to show you you can make ammunition. You have to plan specifically for it. You have to go without other things, and you have to accept that. You know, it's really straightforward and easy. If you keep killing and killing and killing, and you keep getting blood and technical documents, you will make caps enough. to probably keep you ticking over. But as you've seen, respawns are slow. It's more in tune with the game. It takes a long time for things to happen. Because if we were to look at where we are now, we're on the 3rd of February. So we've played 4 months in the setting. Got a lot of places. There are still some we haven't done. There's Salem up here, and there's the Insane Asylum, and there's a few other places we just haven't visited. But I'm coming to the place where I think we'll probably come to the end of this series very soon. I'm really pleased that we're in the high 90s. We've been playing now for, nearly 6 days. That's a lot of time, and if you think, I think we've had maybe 2 crashes. Horizon is undoubtedly more stable than normal Fallout 4, which is incredible. Because I've played versions of Fallout 4 just survival on the old-fashioned system, and I've had numerous crashes. That's why I tend to add a save option type thing, even if it's just save at a bed or a couch. Because, yeah, just for that. So, a huge thank you to Zywinol just for the thousands of hours you must have put into this mod. It must be thousands. I can't imagine it not being. And as I've said before, because it touches so many different things. And then the sad thing will be is, even though Zywinol is working on 1.9, in 6 or 7 months' time, Fallout 4 will be updated, as I mentioned before, which means that if you want to play Horizon 1.8, either Zywinol's going to have to do something with the code, presumably. I can't imagine it will be compatible. They're already saying all the mods will be out. But it will also not only be not compatible, then he's going to have to change it all to fit, or you're going to have to be one of those people who has downloaded. There is a mod that lets you roll it back, which is not a bad option if you want to play. So, another thing as well, before we go, I was reminded that we haven't spoke about these plants. Now, go to there, not that button, that one. Right, if we go along to Architect, Farming Supplies, and we go along, Wild Gardens is what we're looking for. Now, there are, what have I got here? Oh, look how many seeds I've got now. Thank you. And a humid one I can do one of. So, I'm going to put this down and then I'll explain. Now, do you see it says wild seeds, humid, or wild seeds, dry. And what they are, although the plants are the same, they will produce different plants. Now, if we go along to, is it the cooking?
Wow, that doesn't look half bad.
There we go. So if you go to cooking, you can produce wild seeds or humid, or wild dry seeds or humid seeds. Now, these are, if we go to say here, it's fruit blossoms, silk beans, mutated fernflower, glowing fungus, or ash blossom, hubflower, wild gourd, wild melon, wild tato. Or we've got here wild flint, razor grain. It doesn't matter from my experience which you use, but you do need to make the seeds. And hang on, let me just show you here. And all we do is ingredients and tools. We'll take some dry. This all we've got there. And we've just got 6 seeds by doing that. The same here. Alright. Now, that's where the wild tarberries can come in, so it's very useful to collect them. Now, if we go over to our resource station, production management, and we come all the way down. Ooh. Where are... Oh, hang on. Sorry. Active production, I believe it is. Here we are. We have wild dry plants and wild humid plants. So if we go first to active services, we've already got them involved here. Everything else is happening. Fantastic. Now, if we go to let's have a look. Sorry. Let's go to active production. Did it literally take everything out? So, something I have noticed. So if I just add, because all of these I want going for the time being. However, if we go to 6 and followed by 7, in order to produce wild plants dry, now this is under Desolation Mode, we need fertilizer, nitrogen, potassium. Under normal mode, don't believe you need nitrogen or potassium. It's much easier to get wild plants dry. And if we go to number 7, same thing. These are produced from your chemical plant. So by mining you will get those elements, but that's for Desolation Mode. Hello, you come to join. Okay. So in Desolation Mode, the main question is going to arise is, in order to produce those items, you have 2 ways forward. You can use your command missions, and you can use your hunters from, say, your farming settlements. Work. And if we have a look, apparently I've only got 3. I know I've got 6. Fine. Because they're already out on. But if we go to deploy settlers on missions, if we have a look at the hunters, we can either have them fishing, but we need fishing pole with bait, so that's quite expensive. We need them to hunt wild game, so obviously we will get meat, and that's just supply kits. Or find wild plants, supply kit. Now, in Desolation Mode, supply kits can be easier to get than these other elements we would need here, like the nitrogen. And it would depend, because this will produce 1 plant. That's it. Your farmer, your hunters, will produce more. So it's, if you are not playing Desolation, these are a very cheap substitute if you want to use your supply kits for something else. Because I believe, if we go to, nope, wrong button. Oh, so sorry. Early in the morning. We go to our production unlock. Here we are. At the moment, supply kits are 20. I can't get any more to supply kits in Desolation Mode. In non-Desolation Mode, I believe that number is 40. In which case, it can be a lot easier to have your hunters do stuff, unless you want the supply kits for other things. In which case, these 2 are a perfect way to replace your hunters getting the plants. Because plants, if you're doing it yourself, are quite a finite resource. If your hunters are doing it, it's infinite. And if it's these are doing it, they're infinite. And if you just needed fertilizer, that would, and you had 10 of each, that would still be 20 fertilizer. you've still got to make the fertilizer to do it. So, from my point of view, where I am at the moment and where I was on my non-desolation playthrough, these are an expensive choice because supply kits are produced just by all the food I make every production cycle. Okay. Complex question, that's where you get the plants from without using hunters. And that is, as you can see, come on doggo, out the way. Go here, very end game. Because if we go all the way down, number 6. We don't have nitrogen or potassium. And the real question is, will we get enough for them to work? Okay, right. Let's come out of there. Production storage is emptied and done. So even though we've run a production cycle, we still don't have. Okay. Woo! These are, yeah, end game stuff. They may work. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. At the moment, I'm more than happy to have my hunters gather plants. Because as you can see from here, if we go to ground meat, I have 15. I have 10 mole rat. I have 67, and obviously each one of those will give me 4 meat. I have 20 Brahman, 27 Yagmai, and then if we come down this way, 65 perch. As you can see, look eggs, 30. We are not short of meat. Oh, and that's just with me picking up stuff, killing stuff. Excuse me. And being careful about what I make. Oh, excuse me, how many I've got? 12, 7. 48 square. I mean, we've got 40 red scorpion. So, meals wise, not an issue. Now, that being said, I think that's most of the educational stuff we've done there. And I want to now, have we got supplies? Let's add some. Because I have been doing a lot of binging around. Let's just oversupply. But I've still got 171 supply kits. So we're fine for those. But we are going to now head to Sunshine Tidings Co-op. Because Sunshine Tidings Co-op is the place closest to the Nuka-World Centre. And as I have said, that's where we're going. Now.
Seems awfully quiet around here.
It does, Kate. Let's have a look at the scope we've got. Because it's over there. So, we don't have... No, we don't have a lot of space, so I'm going to use... Thank you. Okay. 29 people. Right, before we go, check the mail. There are some things I want to do, but this place, I've got some things to put down. No. Okay. Outgoing books. Have I got? Yeah. Get rid of those for the moment. Exit. Okay. Now, want to have everything here. Because if I'm coming backwards and forwards, command workstation, here we are. That's there. I can get rid of the command table. You can have workstation. Could go there quite nicely. Right. Just check that everything works all right. Yes. Does, because it's the end ones that can sometimes
I suppose that's something
be a
about
bit
building,
difficult.
whatever it is.
That's not outside the building. Tidy that up. Yeah. Armor wise, best we can get. Now, ZX, and I'm just tidying up a few things. Reverse engineering before we go. Right. Now. Yeah. No. Nope. That's it. No more unlocks. Got some other bits to find. All right. Now. We have a look. We have got lots of stuff. Lots of carry capacity. If we go to the tech lab, we can't do the cargo bolt chips because we need engineering and settler skill engineering. So what I'm going to do is have a look here, and this is at the local settlement. Excuse me, I was thinking of making this a farm. However, I've got lots of farms. How many people do we have here? Sorry, it's got to get the details for like everywhere, so it does take a bit. Alright, so we have got, this is a farm, over 200. Not here. Okay. The end of the world. So when we get to another point of charisma, we will have 3 people here. So, you know what I could do? Hang on, what is engineering? Just... Ooh. Right, if I put down... Come on, 2 people. This is going to take a few minutes. Right. Deploy settlers on mission. Yes. They do require 2 or 3. If you send, as I've said before, if you send 3, it's more efficient than 1. But I've only got 2 places so far. So I could send more, but I'm going to go to production and jobs. That's salvaging. We're done there. Engineer. Now, we can some robots. Until like this is where the doctor lives. You know what? Hang on. If I was to put them, all the beds and the bar, if I have them near me, I can what these people are up to. That should give me 2 engineers. We have 1 just waiting for number 2. Total engineers now at 6. I did have some. Now, Command missions. It's only by having missions going on and on and on will you find that you'll go up in ranks. Engineers, 6. So, if we look at repeated engineers, militia technician, engineer, research. That's why they're not doing much, because they need to be on those. So, 24, 6, 6, 2. We could do single run. Okay. So if we went boy settlers on the missions, it should be 2 engineers. Engineer. Craft devices. Now, what should happen is when they restart, they should do 3 missions. Sorry, Hannah. Right, yeah. To get upset with me, probably. Military kits, explosive material. And D is the expensive part. 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay. I am going to have to buy more military kits. Nope. Not military kits. Right. Now, as we're going to Nuka-World, and it might be a while before we get time to get back, if we were to summon Wilson, yeah. All about this is just prep before we go. Right. Now, manage cargo destination. Nope. I want to keep everything over. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off low transport if I can, 20 minutes. Auto transport off. So now he should just keep storing and storing stuff. Don't know how much he can store, but find out, won't we, really? He can make a scrap kit. There you go, you can have those. Now, we have a look at also junk field scrapping, utility crafting first. Fusion to heavy, yep, don't need any of the locksmith tools. Got 300, good. Medical crafting, bandages, medicated bandages, trauma kits. So I can't do first aid kits. So those we'll need to make before we go. First aid kit 6. Seven, 8, 9, 10. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh yes. Just in case. Now, combat stim packs. What do they take? Purified water, blood packs. Oh, there we are. Okay. And adrenaline injectors.
Wow.
I have got loads
Doesn't
of.
look half bad.
Now, Kate is. Kate's got lots of armor. Oh, shush. You two, yeah, just. Kate has got lots of armor. Got her shotgun. Very nice. Not a bad range. Corset. Oh, she's not wearing that. Bits. So she could have better armor. But let's have a look at Kate's shoulder bag. And under armor. Yep, she's got size 4. So, good stuff. Now, Kate. Okay. Now, we have got all the equipment we can have. Now, also, the other thing I wanted to consider before we go is my main weapon, my pistol. And it's 10% less action what it does. Alright, let's... How are we doing for time? We're okay. Let's go to the experimentation lab. And see whether or not I can do anything better than 10%. Ballistic firearms, combat pistol. Right. I can obviously make a combat pistol. Quick draw. That's no, I want lots of shots. I don't want the extra damage because I don't like mixing it. So it's going to have to be quick draw. Now, I've got Zirconium and I've got Gunslinger 3. 20%. Ooh. Now, calibration. Adds weight, extra calibration, reduces weight, standard calibration, reduced weight. But if I went steel, I have 33. So that's so hang on. Experimentation. Reduced experimentation. I actually want it made of titanium because I want there. That means grade 9 can hopefully let's see, shall we? Alright, let's just see what bonus damage we can add. Shall we? I'm going to use, and you'll see, yes, I am using all of my titanium. Or my grade 9 type. Anyway, I'm going to have some of the lower grade titanium. Oop. Fine. Off. Thing. 9, 18, 27, so I can get an extra 3 out of there. 50. I've got 10 points left, so I can get at best there 16% base damage. Got no experimentation points left over. Now, improve that's accuracy. Only get to 10. Double check. Now, I'm not worried about the range because that's not what it's for. Improve focus and sighted aiming, reduces weight. That will be the accuracy. Recoil control, recoil. Improve focus and sight accuracy. Or okay. Can't tell you what these numbers do, but it's a 10% chance to hit. For me, it's wonderful. Okay, let's have a look, shall we? Let's build this weapon. All right, now what I want to do, because I'm going to keep both. I want to do comparisons. So, if we go here, we can go Mastercraft. Mastercraft barrel. No, not grip. Sharpshoot. Grip. Rapid eject. Standard sight. Docked. Is with the suppressor. And improve critical chance. Improve damage plus 10%. Plus 10%. My crits. But let me do that. Try that. Improve critical damage. Alright. And now, let's have a look, shall we? See that one. Let's make that a 45. Alright. So let's see, shall we? Alright. Out the extension. Yeah. Not a problem. I want one of those. Okay, well, 20% less action points compared to 10. I'm thinking that could be quite... We'll find out in a bit, though. And have a look. And I've got those. Hang on. Break down any weapon, any ammo I've got that I don't need. 357, get rid of. 38. 45, I've got a lot. .50. Got 53 of those. 107. Right. Hang on, what was that? Handmade flash grenade, get rid of. Gamma rounds, don't use. Heavy assault. Nuke. Fine. Pulse grenade. Use. Right. Oh, and excuse me. Right. So, let's scrap everything in my inventory. Okay, thank you. And all the junk. Now, can we? Let's Okay. I am gonna take all of that. Thank you very much. And now we're almost ready to go. It's, where are we? County Crossing. Yeah, I am heading back there. I know. Just come from there. Thank you. Right. What I want to do is have a look at here. Right. Take. Now. Thanks. I mean, I could be going way over the top. You know? I may not be. We'll find out when we get there, won't we? If I take 9 of those are buff out. Next. Rementats. Even numbers. Day Tripper. Luck. Nope. If we go chat. Medic. Overdrive. I'll keep forgetting to take it. Psychotats, cures parasites, rebound. Ultrajet. Strength perception, weight. Now, stealth boys. Those balls. Take those. Poison is good. We've got the Radaway. Got the X compound. So, rid of those. Got rations. Food. Right, get rid of you. So, I have got now 9 Wasteland pizzas. I want some more. I want beverages. Comic scotch. Whiskey. Caffeinates, cures lethargy. Hydrates night vision. Melon juice. 6, 7, 8, 10. Exceptional hydration. Cures lethargy. 5, 6. And we go 2. That's going to do from that front.
That doesn't look half.
13. Okay, they're going well. Now, and this is, oh no, this is so much of Friday up, it's silly. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. This one. Market Trader. Hawkeye, no. Silent J. Backpacks. Nope. Encryption key. I cannot remember what that is. Altered Milo kegs, they're explosive. Marty. Nope. Trevor. Credits. Dog tags. Other to steal. I don't want one of those. Contracted. And 18 carabiner. 18. vendor credits. Take those. You know what? 1, 2. That could be useful. Could well be useful. Time to save. And the last thing to do.
Fresh flowers.
If you ain't been up to
Brighten
see
this
Grey
place
Garden,
up.
you should go. The whole place
Where,
is run by robots.
what is this?
Another day of hard work.
Never changes. I know. Don't care. So you're the armour. That's Anne. You want a job? Get on. There you go. Because that guy keeps wandering off.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
No,
Sure, I've got something you need.
I want...
Can we trade a few things?
If you need a weapon, you've come to the right place.
Good. Let's trade barter.
Let's see what you've got.
Let me know what you'd like.
Oh, yeah. What time of day is it? Data. You shut up shop early. Okay, then obviously not working very well. So, so that's going to be 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. Well, I've got to make some more food anyway. Oh. Pizzas. And come on. This is all prep for going to Nuka-World.
Rise
You
and
watch.
shine, love.
Watch how many times they're going to be. Common meals. Up. Wasteland pizza. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 10. There you go. Look at me go. I even got pizza for lunch today. All right. Now, hang on. Get rid of that. Food and water. Get rid of that. I don't know why I did that one, but never mind. That's going to leave me 12. Alright, but I'm still hungry, but if I have a pizza, that's not going to do it. There. Wow. Okay. Right, are you at work now? You are.
Fresh flowers.
Thank you. 4,000. 6,000. There you go.
What brighten this place up?
Hang on. You? Really? I'll just tidy up. I'm not going to get any of my money back compared to what I've just spent. However, I'm moving to a place where... There you go. I'll give you... Wow. There we go. Alright. So if we have a look, we don't have laser weapons useful. I need 0.50 and oh no, oh for goodness sake, sorry, all the wrong buttons today. Alright, so we need energy 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That leaves me 50 copper. What? Ballistic. Well, 45. Oh, that's copper. God damn it. So we're going to have to go to 556 because it's aluminium. Or 28, 30, 34, 40, 40, 40. Wow. So, and can I make any 0.50s? A pistol? No. Copper, isn't it? 2. That is it. I'm not using any more copper. Ah! So now, okay. All right, let's have a look. Hang on. That hotkey. I thought it was. Get rid of that. Deliverer. I will sell. Hunting rifle is fine. That. Super sledge aerodynamic. Gone. Oh, you can sell the settlers for 8. Well, that's a bit weird, isn't it, Rennie? And how about pizzas? 26. Bean bottles. Have the super mutant orders. So the question is, get rid of those energy cells. Energy. Fusion cells going to need copper, aren't they? Yep. There we go. So we're just going to have to rely on what we can find. So, perilous predicament. Science is going up. Okay, I think, have a quick look. We go to... Nope. Yeah. All aboard. Yeah. On the next vid, oh, isn't it? All this stuff I'm doing.
Building something good, I hope.
Oh, copper. Nope. I'd rather generate water while I was away. We'll just see how that goes. Okay, no power armor, it's just us. That's going to be interesting. So, we head off to listen to the radio, and that's going to be all for today. And then, on the next vid, Nuka-World. Let's see if we can die repeatedly. Oh, no. All aboard. There you go. Okay. Well, a huge thank you to all who have watched, left likes. Oh, hang on, here we go. Oh, look how tidy those little dots are. I can do... Oh, it's 12, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I probably don't need that. Not the extra 20% in VATs, but... Not going to hurt, is it? There. Could have done that before we left, shouldn't we? Anyway, huge thank you to all who have watched, left likes, commented, subscribed. Thank you all so very, very much. Really does mean a lot to me. And between now and the next vid, please take care, keep safe, and as always, if you are unfortunate enough to be not very well, I hope you are the best you can be as soon as possible. All right. Take care all. See you soon. Bye bye for now. Bye.